Okay, that a little bit of a catch at the start, but it looks like we're good. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Something completely different. This is something I've had in my mind for like years. Trying to find a good way to stream. Like Yu-Gi-Oh is a card game nearly as old as Magic. Uh, you know, over 20 years old at this point. I think, actually, no, almost 20 years old at this point, right? Depends on if we're talking about Japanese release or an English release, I think. I forget if it was 99 or not. Anyway, not important. The point is that this is something I've been looking at for a long time because Yu-Gi-Oh is a card game that's large, and I play every card game. So, we're going to be jumping into this. This is the new Konami's new digital client that they put out today. From what I understand, it's supposed to be a MTGA-ish client. You know, obviously it's very bare bones right now. It has like some solo modes and a single ranked queue, which is not compared to what MTGA is at all, but maybe more akin to like Hearthstone or probably closer to Duel Links. What's with the rip-off bells? Oh, that's a... We'll get to find them, I'm sure. I say, not knowing at all, we'll find them. I'm not giving you a survey for a game I haven't played yet, thanks. Anyway. So, welcome. I'm going to be... For those jumping in on the VOD or jumping in early, I'm going to be trying to treat this as though... Like, I know a lot of the folks who are watching are going to be people who are familiar with Magic or other card games that I stream. So I'm going to try and take my time and, like, jump into Yu-Gi-Oh! Slowly. You're not going to be having me build the... I don't know. I'm not going to jump in and build a Sky Striker deck and then go in the queue or something like that. I don't actually know what I'm going to build. We're going to find out as we go. So... Well, luckily, the little solo missions for us have kind of how to play, and the rule space of Yu-Gi-Oh itself is very small. That is to say, like the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh can be explained in like 4 sentences. However, everything else around it that the cards do creates way more space than just that. You know, you get Slay the Spire mods for the Duelist, and maybe next week. Yeah, for instance, if we just go into solo, Yu-Gi-Oh does not actually involve any motorcycles. That is untrue. Oh, wait. Oh my goodness. Wait, do we actually get dual terminal story? Yo, that's sweet. This is World Legacy stuff. World Legacy story stuff is cool. It doesn't have an anime. There's a storyline that goes through about like 4 years worth of cards. So you guys, yeah. So let me back up, and we're gonna go as like low level as possible and jump on it. All right. This is Yu-Gi-Oh. Here we are. Yu-Gi-Oh is keyword hell, the opposite. Nothing's keyworded. But yeah, so the way the game works. At the start of your turn, you draw a card. You'd start with 5. We're just doing a little tutorial. You can summon one, you can normal summon one monster a turn. Here we go. We're going to summon our good friend, Beckoned by the World Chalice. His battles with the mechstrosities never seemed to end, even when their forest was invaded by mechstrosis insects. He stood his ground and inspires other defenders around him. He is a normal monster, no text. That's why he gets flavor text. And is a warrior. 4 stars. When you normal summon, if you're 1 per turn, a 1 through 4 can just be played. A 5 or 6 needs 1 tribute. A 7 plus needs 2 tributes. So that, like, the rules of the game are very simple. You can play 1 normal summon a turn. You can play any number of spells and or traps. And you get 1 combat phase where you get to choose who you are attacking. Let's check out what we have here. Digitron. There's little information on it. So, jump into battle. Neat. Again, for those who are familiar with all this, please allow us to take our time and show people who are not a little bit. Because I want to get the basics down before we get into, like, the obscene, right? Anyway, our opponent has played Neobug. But yeah, so one of the things about Yu-Gi-Oh! To talk about one of the defining features of it is that there's no cost innately on a card. You know, I can normal summon once per turn, 1 monster, and there's a restriction on stars needing tributes. But with spells, I can just play it. It does its thing. Great. And you can play any number of spells in a turn. You can set any number of traps, etc. Hey, Miss, we're just doing really basic explanations, so no, you haven't missed much. So, Smashing Ground here. Goodbye, Neobug. You can skip this tutorial stuff. I didn't. The spell that does 400 damage to you causes as much as the spell does 800. Yeah, like, I mean, we kind of saw it with the monsters. This has 1800. The little Digitron had 1500, but like was just very tiny. There's a couple other practices that have we'll do the little goal one. Actually, now let's go ahead and jump into a more advanced one in duel strategy. Interface feels clean. I agree. We got some orbs. This apparently is out on everything but mobile today, I believe. And if you're on PlayStation and you have PS Plus, there's a bonus. Oh, clear rewards. Yeah, sure. Okay, so, you know I said spells don't have costs. This spell is the same cost as the Smashing Ground we played in the tutorial, right? Smashing Ground was destroy the highest defense monster singular. Raigeki here is all. And like, you know, Wrath of God, Dark Hole exists. It costs nothing, as most spells do. So that's a part you have to get used to. But it's how you operate around the rules that makes the game. Right, here we have, as I mentioned, Tribute Summoning. When you play your 1... Oh, when I did those tutorials off screen, I picked a deck. I had to do the tutorials off screen because there's a 5.5 gig download after them. You weren't getting that on stream. Sorry. Does it have draft? No. Alright, so again, this is how a normal game starts. 8,000 life. You can skip the tutorials if you want. But, like, you have to open the app and then download. So, anyway, but yeah, 8,000, 5 cards starting hand. They made their normal summon and they played an equip. Their normal summon here is Totem Dragon. It can count as 2 tributes for a dragon type. If it's in the graveyard and you have no monsters, you can special summon. This is a very important term. In attack mode, you can only activate if there's dragons in there, and if you special summon it that way and it leaves play, remove it from play. So, this is a lot of text. This is what Yu-Gi-Oh cards kind of look like. This is a good example of a Yu-Gi-Oh card that has a simple idea, but a lot of text. It counts as 2 tributes for dragons. So you can play really big dragons like Blue Eyes for just tributing this. Great. It also recurs from the graveyard. If you have no other monsters, it'll pop back up once because it will remove itself from play afterwards. Also, you need to have only dragons. So it's a good way to make sure you have the tribute fodder. What we're going to do... the Baneful Barrel, what the hell? Yeah, and then special summon means it doesn't use your 1 play. Toon Warrior here is a tuner, and we'll talk about what that is later. Again, I can play any number of spell cards. This is a field spell. It's not a very good one. It gives plus 300 attack on my turn and plus 300 defense on theirs. Ballista Squad is a 2-for-1. Tribute a monster to destroy a target card your opponent controls. Yes, tuner. This warrior's antenna can attune to any wave. Has bad reception. The tuners are used for some friends over here. So, anyway, let's go to battle. Crunch. That goes away. We can hit, let's show off some other bits we have. I can hit this button here to show off kind of like what we have here. We've got, and we have a game log, chain resolution, etc. Tuners are used for, look, you're gonna have to, like, I'm going to be showing off all that because that's just, synchros are just the start. Alright, so they sacrifice that, it removes it from play. Here it is, this giant Hyozan Ryu. Let's let it happen. Okay. Destroy a face-up spell or target a face-down spell trap. If it's a spell, destroy it. Cool. It is not. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and tribute our Toon Warrior to kill that. Hyozan Ryu. So this is the base deck they give you. I think this is just like the literal tutorial deck. We'll switch over to the non-tutorial deck after this. Alright, here we go. We got a gun. We can go to the battlefield just by kind of pushing forward like that. We're only going to do 8,000, so it's going to be... Oh, do we have a... Hey, buddy. Oh, we're going to have to take a look at what options we have for friends. Now, we're going to let them attack and kill this here. because our next bayonetter will go over it. Hey, Toon Warrior. Alright, so Toon Warrior should be good enough. We have our plus 300. No, we do not want to tribute. Amazing if there's a character there. That'd be fun. I'd enjoy that. It's just a gun. It's a zombie gun. Oh. I got you now, buddy. Ooh, hey, buddy. So, first things first. Our final card in hand, Shield Crush. Yeah, we talked about how all cards have the same cost. Shield Crush, clearly weaker than Raigeki, but yeah, the elemental type at the top right has nothing to do with it. It's cost or anything. Like, just here we go. Chosen by the World Chalice. Is a fire type, Psychic. Oop. Okay, our extra deck is lit up. That means we can do an extra deck play. Alright. If you're familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh! From way back, you're going to be familiar with playing cards, maybe fusing cards, and, you know, good times. If you're familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh! From, like, anywhere near the last 15 years, there's a lot of playing cards out of your extra deck here through different summoning mechanics. And this one we're going to show off is Synchro Summoning. Thanks for the not quite 69 bits bug gift. Synchro Summoning has its requirements here. One tuner, one or more non-tuners, whose stars add up to the same level. So Mighty Warrior is 6, Chosen by the World Chalice is 3, Toon Warrior is 3, and is a tuner. So, by selecting 3 stars as our tuner, plus 3 stars as not our tuner, we can go ahead and summon. Boop. Mighty Warrior. Mighty Warrior, whenever it destroys a monster, they take half of its attack and damage. It's just a... don't worry about it. This is not a very good synchro, but it just shows off. Do we just trade off 3,800 power for 2,500? Yes. But it's something we should have done in main too. I wanted to show off the mechanic more than I wanted to beat my opponent. I find that more important. Because if I have these two 1,600 attack monsters in play, and my opponent just draws and plays this idiot again, well, then I've lost one of my cards. So, that's... so, yes, you're correct. We probably should have done that main too. Glad you got that. It is a downside to Synchro Summon. We did 2 for 1 ourselves to summon this card. The hope is that it's worth it. Oh, okay, sure. Call the Haunted is a trap that's... trap cards, I don't think we talked about. You set trap cards. The turn after you set them, you can activate them whenever you can activate them. Some have conditions. Call on to just picks a monster in your graveyard and special summons it. GY is graveyard, by the way. That was text shortening back in the day. Anyway. Ooh. Destroy all face-up monsters whose defense is less than or equal to the attack of what was tributed. 1,500. Okay. So if I had not gone into Mighty Warrior here, we lost our board. Replay happens. Replay happens when the number of monsters changes when I declare an attack. It means I get to redeclare. Continuous trap means it keeps functioning. Correct. The way this one keeps functioning is that it ties to it like Animate Dead. You see how this has like, when this card leaves field, destroy the monster. When this card monster destroy this card. It takes up the slot. No, we're fine. Anyway, that's the fight. We should probably kill them with the gun. Oh, hey, unexpected die. That's actually a good card. Unexpected die. If you control no monsters, special summon a level 4 or more, or normal monster. Anyway, let us. We can't kill. Oh no, we lost our field. We can't kill them with the gun. Fine. I want to kill them with a gun. Final blow. Alright. And of course, our prize, literal Raigeki. Let's go quick check out our deck. This is the deck I ended up picking, was the Synchro deck. My understanding is that Raigeki is too weak these days. There's a card that's sort of replaced it. I'll be able to show it. Actually, you know what? I'll show it to you in a moment. Damn. Okay. So, one of the most important things about this that makes the card economy, I think, just real, is that it has crafting. And it's 3-to-1. I'm sorry, what? Raigeki is too weak? Not too weak, but like, I'll show you. But probably the most important part to make the economy of this game real is that like you can dismantle 3-to-1. So like if I didn't want, all right, hold on. I'm gonna go find the card because it's in the shop. All right, hold on. It's fine. Hi. I should probably buy the pass at some point. It has a, anyway, special bundle. So the bundle here is you get 10 packs and you get a Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm is the kind of modern replacement for Raigeki. It's a lot more wordy. It's also a lot more flexible. Because sometimes your opponent slams a bunch of monsters into play and you go, sweet, great, cool, kill them all. And sometimes your opponent goes, set 4, pass, and you go, sweet, great, kill them all. Yes, it's either or. It doesn't kill defense mode monsters, but that actually is something you play around when you're summoning your board. We'll probably be buying this at some point. This is a good bundle. There's 3 bundles here. They're probably all worth it. Solemn Judgment. Very powerful tool for a control deck going first. Whenever a thing would happen, pay half your life points, negate the thing, and destroy that card. So in those decks that I said set for, this was probably one in the back row. But then Ash Blossom is what trap cards look like these days. You might think, monster, spell card, trap card. No, sorry. Trap cards look like this. This is what a trap card looks like. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. When a card or effect that is activated that includes any of these effects, quick effect, you may discard this card and negate that effect. Add a card from the deck to the hand. Special summon from the deck. Send a card from the deck to the graveyard. You can only use this effect once per turn. So, with Solemn Judgment here, you need to take the turn to set this card face down. and then activate it, right? With Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring here, yes, it's like Karibo. Ash Blossom effectively will stop anything that moves a card from the deck to the hand. So a draw or a search. And there's a lot of drawing and searching in the game. So you can be disruptive on turn 1 while your opponent's trying to set up. Still going into this deck. Change accessories. Okay, we can change the field. We can change the field parts. We can change the base. You can change your main cards. Okay. And then let's edit the deck so that we can add in, hi. Let's add Raigeki and remove Synchro Deflector. Cool. That's probably an upgrade. Quick check the shop here. Secret pack. I'll be explaining how the packs work in a little while. The funny bit is, if I look at Master Pack here, and I click on this bit here that says cards included in this pack, well, they weren't kidding when they said Master Pack. It's every card here in there. So you might be asking yourself, how the hell do I get cards I want outside of crafting? And that'll be something I'll show when we get into some pack buying a little later. There are, but the answer is twofold. One, here's a much smaller set of 80 cards that starts you off in directions. You know, perhaps you want to start with some more staple-looking cards like our good friend Pot of Desires. Pot of Desires, one of the more balanced Pot of Greed effects in the game. I love it. I think this is a cool as hell design. I think this is smart as hell. It's so good. Bit 10, top 10, gone. Hope they weren't your Kiki Jiki or your combo deck. Twin Twisters as another like staple card. This is double MST. You can look at what you lost. Face down banished cards are referenceable by yourself. However, face down banished cards are effectively uninteractable with. There are like a half dozen ways to put a card from face down banished back in like a million cards. Psyframe Lord Omega would be one. I'm sorry, Helk is just in here. How you doing, Helk? But yeah, so this is like a starter to put you on directions of either cool decks, like Speedroid Tri-Eyed Dice. I love that. Love the dice. Or stable cards that you might be playing in a deck. Yeah. Such as, you know, Phantom Knights, Fogblade, or Enemy Controller, or, you know, certain cards that are just kind of like, you might include this. But anyway, we'll go to that later. That's for later. First, I want to check out our accessories. Okay. I can buy an Ash Blossom. No thanks. I can buy an Ancient Gear Wyvern. That's pretty nifty. I can buy a Cyber Dragon Infinity. These are your little buddies. They sit on your board. Borreload. This one's a gun. Like, it's a gun. Cyber Dragon Infinity. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't wait to show you off some like, decks. They will not affect what happens in a duel, but they just do things. They may have effects in that they, like, you know, might do something. You can buy sleeves. You can buy fields. This is kind of like a Runeterra. Buy icons. Technically Ecclesia. Okay, that's pretty recent. I think that's Time Thief Redoer. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ooh. Wonder if we could just build like Redoer Turbo as like a fun deck. An icon depicting a member of the Time Thieves. No one knows what they're truly after. These are the generators. They're all bosses. Anyway, let's go ahead and do some more solo bits for a little while, and then we will buy some cards and start playing some actual games. Again, I'm taking this slow. I kind of want to show off the client and get a feel for things, as well as, oh boy, that's a nice one. Okay, here's my first tip. If you pick this up, do the little solo missions. They have good rewards. Like, Reborn the Monster. I don't have a dude Dan Green in me right now. My voice is a little too throaty. Reborn still banned? No, it's at 1x. If I go over here, nope, doesn't show it here. You can play one Reborn. Let's go back to, So, one thing that's a bit weird about this entire game, you know, obviously released today. The Forbidden List. Where's the note? Anyway, the limit list on here is not the same as the limit list in TCG right now. This is using the limited list for the OCG Japan from 6 months ago, I think. Or maybe like 9 months ago. It's an older list from Japan. There's two different formats in the game. Japan's cards come out 6 months in advance, so they have a different list. Anyway, but yeah, there's still a ton of banned cards. You'd probably recognize a lot of the banned cards. You know, it's funny, Heavy Storm is banned, but Harpy's Feather Duster is not banned. I don't understand that one. Nobody's given me a good explanation on that one. Elder Entity, Norden. Soul Charge, which is just Reborn X4 or 5. Can you open banned cards? No, you cannot open banned cards. Oh, Mystic Mind's banned. Ha! This card is Moat plus Humility in one card. If you're familiar with Magic cards. It's just that you can't be attacked and also your opponent's effects don't work. But if both players have the same number of monsters, destroy this card. So, like, your opponent builds a board of, like, fuck you, I'm gonna kill you, and then you go, ha, Mystic Mind, go. Then they go, I'm sorry, what? If you can't open banned cards, why is there a day one ban list? Because it's literally just using the OCG ban list, and if they took cards off, they'd, like, probably make them craftable. Also because you need a limited list, which these cards are openable. You know, Reborn. Imperial Order, how you doing? Everybody's favorite, Synchro Monster, Trishula. Omega, I called you out a little earlier. A lot of these, like, you're gonna recognize at the top, and then as we go down, you're gonna be like, what the hell is this? Why is VFD at 1? Oh, God. This card's just called VFD in Japan. That's what its name is at top. Okay. Anyway, here's the best card ever. I love this card. It's totally awesome. It has a lot of text, as cards do. It's an Xyz card. When you synchro, you're looking to make a total of these stars. When you Xyz, you need 2. You need to match that level with like whatever the needed matches are, and you overlay them on top of it as like effect. I'll show it off later. AA Zeus. Oh, they put Nadir at 1, and okay. I have to look at this. I don't know what that. Are Chaos Emperor Dragon and Blackluster Soldier still banned? Cards like that got errata so that they could be playable, and then got removed from the list. Blackluster Soldier is actually just off the list. It's not powerful enough anymore to be on there. However, Chaos Emperor Dragon had to be changed in its effect. Specifically, the moment you Chaos Emperor Dragon, you're locked out of anything else for the turn. I think is the secondary text that got added on it. But like, you know, Yatagarasu still banned as hell. You know, things like that. Dragoon's banned. Damn. Alright. Trinity is banned for a similar reason to Heavy Storm, but also more because it lets you abuse your own shit twice. Again, the ban list here is Japan's ban list. These aren't banned. Some of these cards are not banned in the global list, TCG. Cannon Soldier, for instance, is not banned in, like, this is not a banned card in TCG. Phoenix and Cluster is. That still is. So it's anyway, a little funky to get used to a different band list, but it's there. All right, let's do a couple more solo bits and then make some decks and then play some games, because that's kind of what we're here for. If y'all have questions about what the hell I'm doing, 100% feel free to like ask and interrupt me, because clearly, like, once we start getting going, things are gonna get kind of wacky. You were going first, cool. Alright, what do we got? We got... What are battle positions? You know, face-up attack, face-up defense, face-down defense. No face-up... Sorry. You cannot have you cannot have the face-down attack. That one used to have ways to get to it. All cards that could do it are now errata. It's the illegal maneuver. Most fraudulent move in all of Duel Monsters. It has damage. Compare attack values if they're in attack. Compare attack versus their defense if they're in defense. You don't kill on the bounce back here. You do kill on that, and they take overflow. You take the overflow back here. Alright, what we got? We got Tuner there with Turbo Synchron. I think I'm just gonna set an end. Darkness approaches was eroded for crimes, yes. Oh my god. Shit. We're attacking the moon, everybody. Are you familiar with like dumb anime nonsense? This card literally lets Giant Soldier of Stone attack the moon. When the battle position of a rock monster is changed, you can destroy a spell trap. They made the joke real. Didn't the rock monster make the deck? I mean, you saw that there were 6,000 cards, right? Like, there are enough cards to make almost anything you want as a deck. Alright, what do we got in here? So I can make a 5. I don't have good options for getting... Nah, whatever. Let's not worry about synchro summoning then right now. Let's worry about beating up the statue of Easter Island. Remember, sometimes it used to be hella blank. For the longest time, yes, but a lot of, like, the game has evolved in a long, you know. Wow, our opponent is drawing a bunch of cards. Upstart Goblin is just, you gain 1,000. You give your opponent 1,000 life points to draw. This is a draw. Synchro Wave Blast. Hey, if I'm the card I want to take Raigeki out of the deck for. Alright, let's go. Crunch. So that... Oh, okay, we got a chain going there. So I take 500 from the kill, and then this thing halves its attack after it killed something. That's its drawback. It goes up to 22 on attack, but when it destroys a monster, it halves everything on the card until next turn. However, the halving everything on the card might be a good thing if I want to get to a specific number for the extra deck. You can see that I have 4, 5, 6, and, I'm sorry, 5, 6, 7, and 8 as possible levels to make out of there. Oh no. 2,000 Moai Interceptor Cannons. Damn. Alright, let's go. I guess the best way to do this is probably the same way we did the last bit. Let us activate Warrior Returning Alive. That is just pick up a warrior. So what we're doing here, this is very basic Yu-Gi-Oh! Once we get past these first couple games, I'm going to show you a whole new world. Alright, let's go attack for 22. Nope, I'm not going to half shot, thanks. Then that goes to half. Bigger. Now, this here is a normal spell. You can only use it on your own turn. Half shot here is a quick play. You can use it as a trap card effectively. You can set it and then activate it at instant speed like it was a trap. With a card that you activate at instant speed like that, you have to set it for one turn before you can play it. Oh, Interceptor Cannons are back. Alright, here we're going to use Half Shut. It halves the attack of a monster, but it means it can't be killed in battle. So we're going to have this even further. Take the damage, but keep our max warrior. And then our turn comes back. And Max Warrior returns to its full power. We're gonna go ahead and special summon Turret Warrior. Summon Turbo Synchron. That gives us 1 plus a 5 in order to go into Turbo Warrior, which needs Turbo Synchron and 1 or more tuners. Turbo Synchron and the other 5. Let's put it up here for maximum confusion. There's a 6th monster slot. This exists. This is our opponent's 6th monster slot. It can only be used for monsters from the extra deck. Now that we have a... Since when was there a 6th slot? That was created at Master Rule 4 when Link monsters were added to the game. That would have been Link, L-I-N-K. Rumble. Final blow. Link monsters are blue monsters from the extra deck and can be summoned very, very easy. We'll be, again, showing them off. I'm trying to keep it as simple as we can here and build up. I realize the pacing might be slow for it, but I want to take it this way anyway. Oh, I'm sorry. Hell yeah. Marbining Captain. When this card is normal summon, you can shuffle a card from your hand to the deck, then draw one. And if that card you drew is a monster, slam it. Slam jam. It's a play on Marauding Captain. I should have put the Reborn in the deck. Anyway, we got MST. Wow, our creatures suck. What are special summons? The entire game. No, it's Sogan. Alright, so we got... If this card is sent to the graveyard, special summon 1, Speed Warrior. Oh boy. Alright, well. Let's activate the Shard of Greed. Shard of Greed takes 2 turns, but then it becomes Pot of Greed. How are we dealing with this? I think I'm passing. I'm certainly not playing this into the nothing here. Okay, sure. The Immortal Bushi. The Immortal Bushi is like the dragon we had earlier. If all the creatures are warrior, comes back. Oh boy, we're here for an ass kicking. Yes, it's fine. It's fine. No problem. Okay, finally a monster. When a monster Opponent declares an attack while you have no cards. And this is the graveyard. You can special summon this from the graveyard, then end the battle. Alright. That's very funny. There was a little shard counter that appeared on it after I drew. Here's the greed counter. If I want to actually see it in full, I hit this button here. That shows me everything that's going on. Nitro need. Nitro needs 7? Ugh. Is this too much? That's fine, I don't care. That doesn't break the 1900. God. Okay. Alright, 2 turns have passed. It is time to activate Pot of Greed. Oh, hey, I found the Speed Warrior. You make this thing double its attack for the turn it was summoned. It's not too bad. Okay, we still have to attack the Marauding Captain. We can't hit anything else. We don't want to hit the Lady of the Wasteland because it special summons things when killed. That might find a way over us. How are they going to get over this? It's completely unstoppable. Okay. The music's very intense. Okay, everything going to defense mode. Alright, good news. We're going to summon Nitro Synchron. And then we're going to go into Flamevale Urquizas. There's our 2, and there's our 4. Now there you might, very tiny monster and another defender. Kind of makes sense why we got rid of them. You can go here. Flamevale Urquizas has 2 effects. One, it deals piercing battle damage, which means overflow when defense. Whichever one you play in first becomes yours. Whichever one your opponent plays in first becomes theirs. The other immediately becomes yours. Like, there are ways to claim both. You can take both of them if you really work hard at it. It's very silly. Alright, so... Crush the Immortal Bushi. We get 300 attack, and we deal damage for that. Crush whatever your face down is. Oh no, it's Dragon Statue. Stone Warrior with the heart of a dragon, but is a warrior. Luckily, Flamevale Urquizas is gonna be pretty strong here. I think after this game we have to go into like actual deck mode because right now we're still in like World Championship 2010 mode. I haven't touched Xyz, Pendulum, or any other summoning effect. $200 for each warrior spellcaster you control, sure. Punisher is taking a lot of time thinking with one card in hand. This is where you play Raigeki and then... Ah! So Field Commander Raz here can choose any warrior to put on top of the deck. Oh, I just cancel out of it. That's fine. Anyway, we want to activate effect, please. We're going to destroy the A-forces. Bigger. 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 Oh, yo, hold on. I actually got to move here. Alright, summon Speed Warrior. That only during end of the battle phase. Okay, that's fine. Activate effect. Okay, another captain, sure. Okay. Alright, now we're gonna do the cool move. Hold on. So here's the move. Space Typhoon. Destroy our Limiter Overload. Limiter Overload, when it goes to the graveyard, summons a Speed Warrior. I'm going to special summon sacrificing the Speed Warrior. We're going to normal summon Nitro. And then we finally 2, 5. Go to Nitro Warrior. We draw a card when we make Nitro Warrior. We're a Warrior returning alive to pick back up Turret Warrior. And then this card gains 1,000 attack at the next damage it fights. So, we get the big booms. And we get the Marmoting Cats. Warrior, sorry, we're Reinforcements of the Army. That's a good card to get. And we get some gems up here for practicing synchros. We're going to ignore that for now. And I'm gonna quick missions. Login bonuses, login bonuses. Sure. These are the ones that are like all like one time, and then these are the like dailies, or like I guess not dailies. They don't have dailies on here. Oh, those bits go through all the summoning conditions? Alright, let me go do those then. Let's go through those and then build decks, and then we'll play with those. Because again, I feel like I want to show off. I want to go through the... Okay, Xyz, Pendulum, Link Summon. Okay, that's exactly what we want then. Perfect. This is exactly what I want. Thanks, Ogniwi, for pointing me there. Because I want to show off how the game's evolved. I think we've shown off where it was in some of the earlier eras. You know, talked about Synchro Summoning. Synchro Summoning was, got about 15 years ago at this point. It's probably the point where a lot of players, like, went, ugh, and left. Understandably, it's where there becomes a lot more complicated business going on. If you know what I mean? Alright. So, but Synchro Summoning, we know how this works. English localization of the enemy went down too, yeah. So, double summon lets us just double normal. So, here's some cards we've seen here. Here's our Speed Warrior. And here's a really powerful card, still. I think at least. Junk Synchron, when normal summon, you can grab a 2 or less. Summon it. So now that we have a tuner and a non-tuner, we can synchro. So here's our friend. Opponent cannot target face-up warriors for attacks except for this. Once per turn, if it would be destroyed by battle, it's not. So. So that's Synchro Summoning. Been showing that off. Easy. It's a way of converting small board presence into big board presence. It's also a way of converting board presence into effects from a deck you get to choose. Like, you build the extra deck down there, so you can choose cards that work towards your strategy or work as a, like, a silver bullet against what your opponent is doing. You know, if I know that I'm making 5s all game, I can have a ton of different 5s that work for different situations. Maybe combat-focused ones, maybe spell trap-focused ones, etc. Let's go next. Xyz, I kind of talked about this. XYZ. You need to have... So, Xyz monsters have a rank, and all the monsters that make it up, generally, are of that rank. And you can see down here the requirements. It's 2 level 4 monsters. This one's generic. Some might need 3, some might need specific material, as it says here. Unlike Synchro Summoning, you don't put the cards in the grave for it, rather they become material. Yes, when I'm saying Xyz Summon, that's the name of the summoning mechanic. Alright, here's our good friend. It's not quite that one pig from the movie. Shit. Luke, what's that movie? Luke's not here. Oh. Well. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Goblinberg. Borgeroso, yeah, thank you. So, with this card as normal summon another level 4 or lower monster from your hand. Also, after that, change this card to defense position. That wording matters, it changes how that, anyway. So, we summon a level 4, activate its effect. We're gonna special summon Genbara Knight. Now we have a 0 defense and a 0 attack. Absolute garbage. But let's go into Excalibur, hell yeah. Utopia is the like main one. Excalibur here needs 2 warriors. And I can show off its effect as well. So, again, unlike synchroing, they go under the card as material that get used for its effects. So, you can see over here, these are the cards that are under it as material. And its effect, once per turn, you can detach 2 materials from this card, double its attack. So detach. Detach cards go to the grave like that. That can bypass weird restrictions because that was not from play. Because that wasn't the play area. That it gets weird with some rules. There's a couple decks that take advantage of that. Anyway, crouch with Excal. Overall units. Yeah, I think material is the term that gets used. Alright. The next mechanic is kind of wild and lives in its own corner of the world. It came out in Master Duel 3 with the release of Arc V, Arc 5, which whatever you call this name of the series. Let's just show it off. Let's just show off Pendulum Summoning. You might have understood the last 2 pretty easily. It's 4 and a 4, make a rank 4. Easy. What are Pendulum Summonings? Pendulum Summoning lets you summon multiple monsters all at once. Pendulum monsters are also spell cards with scales. These are these blue and red arrows. So, a pendulum card will have a monster effect that works while it's in play as a monster, and a spell effect that works when it's a spell. When you have the way the scales work, you have your right scale and your left scale, 1 through 8. If you have 1 through 8 set up, you can summon anything between those numbers, as many as you want, from your hand and your face-up extra deck. Why your face-up extra deck? When a pendulum card is destroyed, it does not go to the graveyard. It goes to the extra deck face-up. And then it can be summoned from the extra deck, like that. Now, I haven't talked about that 6th slot. Wait, isn't this wildly OP? Sure. Now, there's a change in the rules. Okay, wait, I'm talking about that. Please. I have to get through the simple things before I get to the exceptions. Because this is the first time where this matters at all, and it's not even going to get shown here. For pendulum monsters and link monsters, when you summon from the extra deck, you have to use the extra slot. Alright, pendulum scale. Pendulum scale. So now I've got a 1 and 8, so I can summon anything 2 through 7. So we just go pendulum summon. Hi, you, yes. Now, again, when a pendulum monster is destroyed, or a spell trap, it doesn't go to the graveyard. It goes over here. And if you pendulum summon, you can summon from the extra deck in either the extra zone or zones that have arrows pointing out of it, which won't make sense until we talk about our next mechanic, which is why I was waiting to bring it up. Anyway, that's pendulum summoning. It's a lot. It's a very, very, very different style of summoning. It's pendulum cards kind of live in their own corner of the game. Yes, we have 2 7s now. We could have overlaid the 7s into a rank 7 if I wanted to. Now, let's do the final one. Link summoning. Link summoning is the newest extra deck monster summoning mechanic, and it's the easiest. It's the most simple. Synchros, you need add up the stars, make a level, you did it. Exceeds, you need ranks of the same levels of the same type to make a rank. Link summoning, you just need 2 monsters. Yeah, arrows. We'll talk about arrows as we get there. Alright. So, we're gonna summon our entire hand here. Link Slayer is actually a cool card. I like Link Slayer here. It's a Cybers. If you see Cybers, this is a monster that exists in Mega Man Battle Network. Like, you know, it's in the cyber universe. It's a Met hat with a Met hat on it, you know. It's a Net Navi. So we're gonna special summon our buddy. Then backup secretary says if you control a Cybers, you can special summon this card from your hand. Temporary. Alright, so now we have 2 monsters. Oh, this is very funny. They gave us a card that doesn't work. Whatever. Their tutorial is not very good here, but we'll work with it. So, no, I'm trying to go read the card. Fine. Whatever. So, Link monsters have a couple of different things we need to talk about. They have arrows. Here's Honeybot. That's very funny. I can't special summon this. I have to normal this. This card special summons to a Link zone that is being pointed to, but Honeybot points right and left, which means it doesn't do anything up here. Anyway, here's my normal summon. So, now this one here, Honeybot, says 2 Cybers monsters, and it has a Link rating of 2. That means you need to use 2 monsters and it needs to be at least 2 monsters. That might sound like, or like, it needs like 2 points of monsters. Those sound like 2 different things. They're not, or they are. They're also not. But if we go into here, let's take a look at a different like Link monster. No, not Power Code Talker. No. Okay, Decode Talker. This is probably what they want me to summon. So Decode Talker here needs 2 effect monsters plus, but has a Link rating of 3. The Link rating on your Link counts as that. So we need 2 effect monsters, but this counts as 1, and this counts as 2 points. So 3. So we're gonna make Decode Talker. You can see Link, Link, Link. And now we summon Decode Talker. And now we get the arrows, as I was kind of mentioning. Link monsters can only be summoned either in this, zone, or a zone that an arrow is pointing to. They don't have defense because they cannot go to defense. They can only be in attack position. This card has no defense position. It cannot be flipped face down to defense. Doesn't have anything like that. Yes, it's immune to it. So yeah, for this we can sack 3 monsters or 2 monsters if one is a Link to it. Now again, with the arrows, I can summon a Link monster to anywhere an arrow is pointing. So down right, down left, down right, or there's actually an arrow pointing up on Decode Talker, because whenever your opponent, you can tribute a monster this card points to. So negate the activation of the card. But you can summon a Decode Talker's point. Your opponent can. Like, because this is now a linked zone. This and this can now be linked summoned into. Also, pendulum effects could be like that as well. You can pendulum summon this and this. So, positioning heavily matters these days. You have to keep that pretty heavily in mind as you play. Alright. Those are well worth going through because 100 is a pack from what I've seen. So, but yeah, Link monsters are the new hotness and have been for some time. Alright. Let's do some card buying and then some deck building. Oh boy. So this has a like MTG Arena. It has it has a battle pass. You get a battle pass. You go on battle pass. You get a battle pass. You cost 600. You cost 600 and it pays off the 600. So if you play enough, it pays itself off. It's a battle pass. You probably buy it if you're playing it enough. You can buy it with gems. You don't buy it with monies. Money buys gems. Anyway, we have a couple structure decks in this. They made a structure for pendulums. That's a hell of a starter deck to come with. Pendulums are very, very... Again, pendulums live in their own world, so to have this as one of the 2 starters is very, wacky. Nirvana High Paladin. Alright, yep. Let me start reading this card. 1 tuner, one or more non-tuners. Synchro monsters with the synchro summon. You can treat a pendulum monster's pendulum summon as a tuner card. This card is synchro summon. Use a pendulum summon pendulum monster tuner. You can target 1 card in your graveyard out of your hand. When this card destroys a monster at battle, you can have your opponent's life points. If this card is a monster, don't destroy a battle card effect. This is the pendulum zone. Pendulum effect. If a pendulum monster you control attacks for that battle cannot be destroyed by battle, and also you take no damage. At the end of the damage step, if the pendulum monster you control attacked, all monsters your opponent controls lose attack equal to that attack monster's attack until the end of this turn. Like, look at this is what the card looks like in life. Anyway. Pendulums are the reason there's a lot of, like, they're a point that you can look at and go, a lot. The other structure deck, is made as a Xyz deck around like, utopic monsters. Has some really strong stuff in here. Ooh, I'm sorry, it has double or nothing, but not double. That's a joke, right? Whatever. That's excellent construction, though. That's nice. Alright, anyway. What we're here for. I need to show off how these packs work. Right now, you only see 3 packs. You might be wondering, how the hell do I build a deck? Right? Where do I start? Ridiculous. It's unreal. How do I get anywhere? Yeah, I can buy the bundles. Probably is where I want to start, is just buy one of the Ash Blossom ones. Let's go with that. We'll buy the Ash Blossom bundle to start. Ash Blossom's a card I'm likely to be playing and anything. Alright. So let's open some packs. We're going to open some packs and talk about cards. They want you to craft cards, I guess? You'll see Abyss Hunted. We'll show off. The answer to your question, the answer to all of this that I'm building up to is right here. It's not this one, it's this one. Okay. Could be anything in the game. Oh, yes. I need to go check that out, but that was World Legacy Monstrosities. And we got a key. Wonder what that's about. Yep. That was World Legacy Monstrosities, which is freaking huge. How do I... Ooh, this one's foil. Apple Magician Girl. Abyss Script. Again, this is going to have anything in it. UA Stadium as a rare. Glacial Beast. Legendary 6 Samurai. Steel Swarm. There's so many different deck types. But we have a key. We'll see what that is about when we get to the end. Rank up Raid Force. Weather Painter Cloud. Ooh, that's actually a really good one. That's a good weather card. Gradle Slime. War Rock. This is all a combat deck. Fujinji Boar. Banish card. Targeted face. Okay. Blazewing Butterfly. That's a Gemini card. Assault Mercenary. Turn assault mode activate from your grave of the deck, destroy a spell trap. And to get all lights. Neat. Again, these are just from all over the place, so. Ooh, we got some foils. Crusadia. Draw Discharge. Opponent draws a card by their own effect. Look at those cards, and if there are any monsters inflict damage to your opponent equal to their combined attack, and if you do, banish all cards you looked at. What the fuck? You go Pot of Greed, I just activate this and you explode. Madolce Knights. Huh. Joker's Trick. Send one Queen's Knight, King Knight, Jack's Knight from your deck. Special summon this card from your hand. Becomes that card. End phase, this card is in your graveyard. You can target another light wire in your graveyard, shuffle it in your deck, and add this card to your hand. Red Rose Dragon, used for making Black Rose or other Rose cards. Black Wing Blizzard. Master Duel. This is just a Common Rider. You summon by Mass Change. You have to sack a same type hero. Archfiend Palabyrinth. Now, we're not getting a ton of keys out of here. That's okay. Maybe fewer gives us a little more restricted direction. Hopefully we going out of here. Supreme King's Castle. Worm. Oversoul. A Rincess. Again, if you're not familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh, you're gonna see a million different like types. Odd Eyes Advanced Dragon. Magical Musketeer Dock. Oh, hell yeah. So the Magical Musketeers care about the column that cards are activated in. During either player's turn, you can activate Magical Muskets from your hand. If a spell trap is activated in this card's column, you can add a Magical Musket card from your graveyard to your hand, but not the same name as the activated card. So, like, you can quick play all your things from your hand, and then when you do, you search another copy of a different one. Then this card is discarded by card effect, destroy a monster. Galaxy Trance. Photon Endor Galaxy. Gyroid. Ooh, fun old Gyroid. Blanket Veil. These cards can be anything. There's 6,000 cards in this set. Firewall. This is a Dark Souls, right? Queen. If you negate the activation of an opponent's spell trap or a monster effect, you can add one level 3 Naturia monster from your deck to hand. So if you control this and you get Naturia Exterio out, your opponent goes, what the fuck is this? Rude. Gren Maju Diaiza. And 2 keys. Alright. Gren Maju. This card's attack and defense are equal to your number of banished cards. Do you remember that pot I showed you that drew you 2 cards? Do you remember that one? That drew you 2 cards? Uh-huh. No reason, you know. Do you remember that card? Ruby Carbuncle. Purple Poison Magician. This one's actually pretty good. This card is destroyed by card effect. You can destroy a card, and once returned, you can give 1,200 and then destroy this card, and then it blows up. This is one I think sees play in Pendulums is like a one-of. It's like a 1 scale. So, Spirit Message L, Stellar Knights. Whenever a Harpy or Harpy-related sister is destroyed by battle, you can special summon one from the deck with a different name. Leotron. Yep. You can play the 1 on the right side, 8 on the left side, it doesn't matter. It's the in-between, it's not like... Alright, so we got 2 keys from that. Yeah, 2,000 is the baseline for a normal monster. Yo, adding Mr. And... Ooh, 2 more keys. Karakuri Cash Shed. Activate only if you control a Karakuri monster in face of defense position. Negate the spell trap. Destroy it. Dogoran the Mad Flame Kaiju. Alright. You might... In the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! There's removal there's better removal, there's more better removal, and then there's the ultimate removal that nothing can stop. Dogaran, the Mad Flame Kaiju. You can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field in attack position by tributing one monster they control. They might have the ultimate Hell Dude in play that cannot be destroyed, cannot be targeted, cannot be affected by card effects, is completely untouchable. But when the Kaiju shows up, unless your name's Diabolos, you're leaving. Goodbye. Manju's actually quite good. There have been a lot of rituals printed over the years that are actually like playable, and Manju is a normal summon that's quite good for them. I think you still play this as the one of a Drytron because it's searchable, because it's a fairy as well. Dark Infant at Ignister. This is actually the card that makes Ignister work. One non-link add Ignister to summon this one link, so it's 1 for 1. When this card is link summoned, add Ignister Island. So it's the link that searches the field spell. Whenever a Cyber's monster with 20 in the under attack activates its effect, you move this card to your main monster zone, then you can change its attribute to any attribute. That sounds weird, but it's how the deck works. Number 1, Numeron Gate Ekam. Oh boy. The way these works is that there's number 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Numeron gates, and they each double the attack of each other Numeron you control. So they go 200, 400, or they go 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 8,000. It rules. Simorg, here's a big bird. Check out that sweet bird. Ancient rules. Slam down your blue eyes. Just do it. There's better ways of doing this, but just do it. Doesn't seem to be a consistent design space of these monsters. No. Sometimes they'll be consistent with other archetypes because they'll have existed with them, but like there's 7 different series that all have their own different look and feel. Like 6 plus the card game plus more. Steel Swarm Mantis. Cool. Alright, we got 2 more packs. Like I said, we're taking things nice and slow today. That's just how it is. Sorry, Demon get common? I have a question about the mechanics exam. Does it ever have an attack where digit isn't 0? Could all the numbers be divided by 10 and change to literal nothing? You can get to attack values that do not end in 0. It's hard. Like, so there was that trap, a quick play I played earlier that says, have the attack value of a card, right? You can do that twice, right? So you can go from 900, you can go from, like, let's say, 1700 to 850. You can go from 850 to 425. You can then have that one more time from 425 to 212. It's possible. There are very few cards statted that way. Rage with Eyes of Blue. What does this do? Banish this card and as many cards as possible from your hand, field, and graveyard face down. If you do, summon 3 blue eyes from your deck. You cannot normal summon or special summon the card. What the fuck? Look. Did you just summon a bunch of monsters in one turn? Like, you just play it. And then slam down 3 blue eyes, and then go. You have nothing left. You have to banish your entire hand, field, and graveyard to do this. You get 3 blue eyes, nothing else. Maybe it's enough. I talked about cards that got eroded so they get taken off the pan list. This is one of them. If you played back in the old days, you might recognize this card and be like, why is this a common? Right? Why is this a common? During the end phase, this card is normal special summon. You can target a spell card in your graveyard and add it to hand. The original card did not have that. I'm also pretty sure it didn't have the once per turn on it either. When it destroys monster by battle, banish it. If it would leave field, banish it. But yeah, this used to be instant, by the way. Like, when you summon it, pick up a spell card immediately. So you would play Monster Reborn, target Dark Magician Chaos. Dark Magician Chaos would pick up Monster Reborn. You'd pick up the Monster Reborn again. They'd be, all right, cool. They made it fair so that they could, ooh, plant Sun Sheets. Sun Avalon, that's a neat, the Leaf Field Banish was on there. That was like a weird, it made it harder to revive. Also made it very easy to Dimension Fusion. Hey, Twilight Cloth. Target under control. Banish any number of Light Sworn monsters from your graveyard. 2 attacking events, each banished. This card sent into the graveyard. Light Sworn, you can activate this effect this turn. Light Sworn monsters can't be it. And a Morphage. Morphages are Hell Dude Pendulum cards. While you control a Morphage monster, monsters cannot activate their effects. Once per turn, tribute a monster, destroy this card. This one's the Hell Dude, like, you put down the Morphage, it just says, fuck everyone, and they go, okay, alright. Final pack. Now we get one last real card. Ooh, I'm sorry. 2. Phantom Fortress Enthblanier. Oh, hell yeah. Enthblanier is one of the backup 9s you play. If you're doing a Trishula spam deck, it's what you overlay your 2 Trishulas into, and then you do the banish a random card from your opponent's hand to banish an extra card. Because you, like, to try to get your opponent down to 0 cards. Is an aircraft carrier, yes. This one's a foil, that's really cool. Water monsters, sure. Train connection, hell yeah. Must be equipped to an Earth Machine by banishing 2 level 10 or higher monsters from your graveyard. The equipped monster's attack becomes double its original attack. If it attacks, the defense produces around different piercing. Hell yes. By the way, did you know level 10 trains, rank 10 trains is a real thing? There's an anime character who uses that as their main gimmick. It freaking rules. It's great. Lunalight Panther Dancer. First bit fusion summon cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. When I talk about cards that are hard to kill, I'm not one of those. Once during your first one, you can activate the effect rather than turn each time monster your opponent. The first time your opponent's monster would be destroyed by battle is not. Also, this can attack them all twice. So, like, your opponent has a bunch of monsters and you go, haha, okay, good luck. And then you make them unkillable, but they still take the damage. And you just go, crunch, 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 and they die. It rules. Add a Buster Blade from Dragon, yeah, sure. And we get our card. So, those keys we found. We go to packs. For the next 24 hours, we have access to these secret packs. You might think, wait, why do I literally only get them for 24 hours? You can get these to open by crafting any super rare or higher of like an archetype in these. So, like, if you want to be able to open up the Lunalight pack here, you just go ahead and craft Lunalight Tiger and the pack is there. Is the way I understand it. I'm sorry, this is Lunalights and Lyrilusk? It means if you're opening up your packs, you want to do it all at once and build your deck kind of that way. Again, I think the fact that this game has the Konami references and cards, it does, indeed. Oh god, you're right, Tiger's not on the ban list? I think you have to craft a super higher, but I don't, but the game came out today, I'm not sure on that. God, this is all the Lyrilusk stuff, huh? Oh boy. Could I just build, like, Cobalt Sparrow, Sapphire Swallow, Turkish Warbler? Blue Knight Perfume. Martin Emerald Bird, Kaleido Chick, Crimson Fox, Cat Dancer. There's Bird Call. Take one to Luna's from your deck, add it to hand, and grave the special summon with different one hand. Moonlight Fusion, Moonlight Tiger, Celestine Wagtail. One Spell Trap. Independent Nightingale. Promenade. Assembled Nightingale. So Assembled Nightingale is the kind of end board of this deck. So like this deck is all about the Lyrilisk one. It's all about these 1-star birds. I like just spam a million of them. You draw so many, you spam so many birds. Alright. After you spam all your birds, what do you do with all your birds? Well, let's go into Assembled Nightingale. 2+ level 1 monsters. Any number of them. Has 200 attack for each material on it. Okay, cool. Attack directly. Cool. What has material can attack a number of times equal to its material. Cool. Once returned, detached material. Lyrilisk monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle artifacts, and you can't take damage. Battle. So, but also, maybe you don't want to go all in on that, and you go into Assembled Ensemble Robin. If your opponent special summons a monster, detach material, returns to the hand. That is not a once return. It's going to be like an 800 or a 1000 because of a couple specific cards. So like this one, Wagtail. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one Lyrilisk exceeds monster you control, attach this card to it as material. Get it on for free. If you control the monster, special summon this card from your hand. If you special summon this card from your hand, special summon one Lyrilisk monster from your hand or graveyard. I think we should probably build out of this. Recital Starling. Let's see what the other packs are before we decide on birds or not. So the way these packs work is that the first 4 cards are normal cards from the everything, and then the back 4 cards are from the pack. Beasts of the Inferno. What about the Strato Fortress? Yeah, let's take a look at it. Oh boy. Okay, so this was opened by Gren Maju. And this is the Pyro Hell Dude zone. Looks like Hazy Flames live here. Hazy Flame Manticore. Hazy Flame Griffin. Hazy Flame Hippogriff. Flame Tiger, Fire Trooper. There's a lot of pyro effects. A lot of strong ones. Volcanic Rocket plus Blaze Accelerator Reload is a very real deck. So Blaze Accelerator Reload. Oh boy, which card is the 10 to the flock of Yu-Gi-Oh? Like just summon a bunch of tokens? That's gotta be Scapegoat, right? Hold on, I'm gonna completely side step. I should be able to look up cards, right, when I'm going in Deck Builder. So here's Scapegoat. I think these Scapegoat tokens are the sheep of Yu-Gi-Oh! Summon 4 sheep. I mean, I think they might directly be the sheep of Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a number of different ways to make them. I think it's just those two. Oh, and yes. Sorry, Scapegoat. Flip. Summon any number of black sheep tokens. Yeah, it's a zombie. Very cute. The trick here is that this card's a tuner. You can start doing some rude stuff there. Alright, anyway. Back to the shop. Secret packs. People wanted to know, what is in Rapid Aircraft Advancement? Oh shit, Machina's in here. Oh no. Scapegoat was made before 10 the Flock, yes. Machina Overdrive, Sonic Boom. Machina Defense Perimeter, Vertical Landing, tribute any number of wind monsters except tokens, especially some of that many tokens. Scramble. If any of your opponents outnumber your token, non-tokens, tribute any number of tokens, especially some number of Phantom Mega Beasts from your deck. Unauthorized boot up. Okay, so here's the Mecha Phantom Beasts. This is what Enthblanier makes. Look at this. This is like a penguin. Tribute 2 and a big special event in your hand. Play control tokens cannot be destroyed by card effects. Discard 1 monster to make a token. Cold Wing. When this card is special summon, make 2 tokens. This card's level is increased by, oh boy. Blue Impala. Warblon. Turtle Racer. Levels increased by all the tokens. Play control token, this can't die. And also the first token can't die. Hamstrat. There are a bunch of planes that look like animals that make tokens. Then we have the Machina. Machina are just giant hell dudes. Oh my god, how the hell do you get to this? When this card is Singer Summon, you can tribute randomly discard cards. Oh boy. If this card in your possession is destroyed by your opponent, you can set 1 quick play spell from your deck. Yeah, Big Dragon. Machina Armor Unit. Trying to decide where I want to go. Tetherwolf. Oh, here's Gear Frame. Normal summon, add a Machina card from your hand, except Gear Frame. Machina Redeployment, discard a card, search 2 Machina cards, discard 1 Machina card, add 2 Machina cards. This is monsters, this is not monsters. Unclos Spara. When this is added to your hand, except by drawing it, special summon it. Also, you're locked into machines. If this card is normal, special summon, send a Machina from your deck to your graveyard, except for itself. Here's O-Lion. O-Lion is used in a lot of long combos. Machina Citadel is the way that the Machina deck kind of pays off. You can target a machine monster you control, destroy the monster, and all monsters your opponent controls with less stack equal to it. If a face-up Earth machine monster you control, except for itself, is destroyed by battle or card effect, well, this card is in your graveyard, special summon this card. So you can target itself, kill anything 3,000 or lower, and anytime another face-up machine you control other than itself is destroyed, when this is in your grave, you can bring it back. Oh, here's Draco's sack. And then Auroradon. Auroradon wishes it was used a lot more in Mecha Phantom stuff, but it's actually used in a lot of weird combo decks as an extender. Because when this card is summoned, you get 3 level 3 tokens. And then you start going into like synchro, like tons of synchros. Alright, we looked at that one. AI Omniscience. What do we got in here? Oh god, is this where freaking, not Dark Templar. Here we are. The Arrival, Cybers at Ignister. Link 5. Or sorry, Link 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 plus monsters with different attributes. You can only control 1, the Arrival, Cybers at Ignister. The original deck of this card becomes 1,000 times the number of link materials used for its link summon, unaffected by other card effects. Once per turn, target another monster on the field, destroy it. If you do, summon an Ignister token in a zone. This is the payoff for the Ad Ignister decks. Yes, that's unaffected by card effects flat. And it means exactly that. It's better than protection. It means it's unaffected by card effects. Effectively, the only way you kill it is you get over its attack value and kill it in combat, or you turn it into a kaiju, because you can do that to them. Linguribo. Dark Infant. Dark Infant is the card that got us into this box. I don't like how many of these are all supers. This is going to take way too long to collect everything. All the cards that make the Ad Ignister stuff are these rares, these little blurbs. Like each of them has like a different little bit where they, when they're normal social summon, they do a cool effect. Search one, search a spell trap, things like that. Idle Reborn, you and I, Fighting Spirit, I challenge you. What is this one? No! You didn't. For me? You gave me my archetype. Anyway, sorry, not Mekk-Knights. Dingirsu of the Orcusts of the Evening Star. Orcust in here. Orcust in current, in TCG is banned as hell, and not great because Orcust Harp Horror is a banned card. We have Girsu at 3, but it's not enough to make the deck real. But, Orcust, let me find you the cool one. Here we are. Here's Simple Skeleton. Orcust are this infinite recursion engine that, like, each of them banish from the graveyard to special summon from a different location. Simple Skeleton can special summon from the grave. Brass Bomber can special summon from the hand. Harp Horror can special summon from the deck. Wonder Wand can special summon from the banished zone. Orcust Nightmare can tutor from the grave. So, I love Orcust. They freaking rule. They also have a really cool like story beat going on. Specifically, do you remember the Chosen by the World Chalice and the normal monsters from earlier? This is their endpoint. Lib, the World Key Master. Long Girsu, the Orcust Orchestrator, who turns into Dingirsu. We also have Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avramax. Those are the 3 main ones. Shit, I might have to go in here because I really love... So we got in here from World Legacy Monstrosity. Oh, this card's... VFD's legal, right? Oh, that's really good. Okay. How much support is in here for the rest of Orcust stuff, and where would I have to go for the rest of it? Guard Dragon, Nightmare Incarnations, World Dragon. Okay. This is like half of the... This is like where Crusadio lives as well. Alright, what are the other packs? Let's take a look. I'll take a look at the other packs, but that one... Oh, hold on. Oh, no. Oh. Are you ready? For Tsuchinoko Real? Jackalope Real? Danger? Okay, so this pack here is all of the Dangers and all of the Kaiju. Super Anti-Kaiju War Machine Mecha Thunder King. This is the coolest goddamn name for the worst card. I'm so sorry, this absolute junk. Banish one Kaiju you control that is owned by your opponent. This card only works if your opponent's doing Kaiju. Realm of Danger. Danger, excitement, mystery. Yeah, so the way Kaiju work is that you sacrifice your opponent's monster and give them a Kaiju, and then you can summon a Kaiju. They use it. You summon, you use this as a removal spell. Gamma Seal here is a removal spell. I'm going to sacrifice your giant synchro, like your arrival at Cyber Signister, and you get a Gamma Seal. Have fun. Kaiju also have the line of text. If your opponent controls a Kaiju, you can special summon a Kaiju from your hand. So, Danger Bigfoot. What are you doing in here? What is this? The archetype was supposed to set up 1v1 Kaiju fights for you and your opponent, but people just use it as removal. Yeah. Yeah, you still own the card because you brought it to the table. You're the owner, they're the controller. Ah, good. Glad to have the goats back. Danger. Feats of strength. Danger Agapogo. Danger Mothman. You saw it. Feats of strength. Danger Chupacabra. The way the dangers work, they're all the same on the front. Reveal this card from your hand. Your opponent randomly chooses one of your cards in your entire hand. Then you discard that card. If the card was not Danger Chupacabra, special summon it and draw a card. If this card is discarded, you can target a danger in your, you can do an effect. Each of them in some manner. All right, is that the last of the packs that we opened? Oh, God. If I wanted to become the Pendulum Hell Dude... I could become the Pendulum Hell Dude. Zarg. Yeah, there we go. Odd Eyes, Pendulum. Astrograph Legal. Chronograph. Double Iris. Purple Poison. Pendulum Call. Duelist Alliance. Very strong. Name of a good set, too. Magician of Hope. Hey, how you doing? Nirvana Eye Paladin. Okay. Anyway, I'm thinking the danger stuff makes for a good engine, but it on its own isn't like super great. And then of course we have like I might be able to use all three of these. If I can go into the Orcust box getting one ding, one... The stats are... I don't know how they come up with those numbers. Alright, I'm going to see if we can't build something out of Orcust plus the Machina stuff. If I can get like... how much Earth Machine stuff could I get? Now, those don't lock very well. Maybe I don't want to go into Machina stuff because these want to be on their own. These are all ultras. Where are the gear frame though? Let's go into Star-Studded Futures. We're gonna have some games tonight, don't worry. We're gonna be going kind of long tonight. So the way these work, the first 4 cards are, again, the random. And then the back 4 cards are in the deck. So, it's fine. Pisty. Okay, we got one of our nightmares. Pisty 2. I don't need Pisty 2. I want more nightmares, though. Nope. Nope, that's not a key if I want to check that out. Unchained. Andrake. Symbol Skeleton. Andrake. And a Babel. We need 1 Babel for the deck. We need... Yeah, we can craft and fill in what we don't get. Which is important. Ooh, 2 Orchestrated Return and a Crescendo. I'm sorry, is this card illegal? Wait a minute. Hold on, you're not on the ban list? I need to... I thought this... Like... Somebody asked me if a rock deck is real. Yes, because of Block Dragon. This is made of a lot of illegal blocks. Anyway, the way this card works, you special summon it by banishing 3 Earths from your hand to grave. It protects them. Then, if it goes to the grave, you can add 3 rocks to your hand. Okay, we got a Harpour. We only need 1 of that. Crescendo. I probably want actually 3 Crescendo, but 1. I only want 1 Crescendo unless I'm using Foolish Burial Goods to send it. And then Return is really good. Return is discard or send an Orcust or World Legacy card from hand to grave. Draw 2. And a lot of the Orcust cards obviously want to be engraved to be able to activate, so. Hold on, I'm really... We might be... audibling over to that block dragon. We'll see what's in the pack that comes out of it. Another crescendo, good. We want one ding, one... Crusaders are good too. This is actually its own really strong deck. Tenyi. Tenyi are about non-effect monsters. Also, this card rules. If the set card you control is destroyed by your opponent's card effect, special summon a non-effect monster from your extra deck. So, if this gets blown up, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon just shows up and says, "How you doing? How you feeling? You doing all right?" All right. Ooh, Abyss Actors. Fossil Excavation. This is grab a dinosaur back. Oop, another Simple Skeleton. Good. We need more Simple Skeletons. We only need like one Brass Bombard. That one's not as important. Oop. Is that an Ultra? Ooh, and a Lib? Yes. Okay. Hey. Perfect. Dingirsu is the boss monster of the Orcusts, and you may want to read Dingirsu because Dingirsu rules. You can only special summon Dingirsu once per turn. You can summon Dingirsu by using a Orcust Link monster as the entirety of the material. If cards you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can detach material instead. Passive effect. If this card is special summoned, you can either send one card your opponent controls to the graveyard, or attach a banished machine monster to this card as material. Now, let me tell you something about how Dingirsu works here. That's first effect. They send one card your opponent controls to the graveyard. That does not have the word target in it. That does not have the word destroy in it. This gets around, like, any protection that is not unaffected by card effects. It can't kill out of the arrival Cyber's Adagnister, but it can kill basically anything else. It's very strong. Also, a lot of the Orcusts banish for their effects. This recurs them, and then when Harp Horror is used to prevent destruction, oh look, Harp Horror again. This is just on the table, correct? Anyway, Lib here is really cool. Lib is part of the World Legacy stuff. We might have gotten those packs from opening Lib here. I'll have to go check them out because we probably have to buy a couple. Lib here. During the main phase, you can set a World Legacy spell trap from your deck, but it cannot be activated unless you have a World Legacy monster in your graveyard. But also, you could only be Link Summoned if you have a World Legacy card in your graveyard. If this card to Link Summon is sent to the graveyard as Link material, shuffle one card on the field into the deck. Again, non-targeting, shuffle. Lib is very powerful as an extender. What do we get over here? Vampire Sorcerer. Worm ugly. Worm do be ugly. A World Key Blade Master or a World Key Blade Master? Your choice. Don't need that other Harp Horror. It's restricted to one, but it's foily, so we can keep the foily. Deus Ex Crawler. If your opponent targets this face-down monster, fuck him up. If this card is flipped up and it's in the monster zone, negate all monsters on your opponent's field. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, add another level 9. Nope, come on, I need a this needs to be a, I'll take another ding, but I want a, either Long Girsu or, Galatea. Oh boy, it's the hell one. Degrade Buster. Banish 2 Cybers from your grave. Target one monster your opponent controls with the highest attack. Banish it till the end phase. Toon Buster Blader. Hakiro of the Golden Land. This is an Eldritch trap. Does cool Eldritch things. Guard Dragon Andrake, Guard Dragon Garmides. World Gears of the Theological Demiurgy. Look at this goddamn thing. 3 level 5 or higher monsters cannot be used as link material. This link summon card is unaffected by other monsters' card effects. You can use each of these effects once. During your main phase, if you control this card that was link summoned by 3 monsters with 3 different types and attributes, destroy all other cards in the field. You know, just keep doing that. Once per turn. If your opponent special summons a monster with an extra deck, you can go grab a World Legacy card. Neat. And the Harp Horror. Alright, come on, Galaxy or Long Gears. Oh, right, or Gearsu the Orcust Mech Knight. Hell yes. Gearsu is the most powerful starter for the deck. If this is normal summon, send an Orcust from your deck to the graveyard. Then, you can become a tuner, also can summon a token, and immediately, like, yeah. Prominences. Be a tuneful princess. Are you ready for this one? When this card is normal, special summon, banish it. Special summon a level 4 or lower fish type from your deck. Everybody loves to be a tuneful princess. Another ding. Okay. 2 dings is fine. Let's back out of here quick. Check out the new packs. Rulers of the Deep. White Aura Behemoth. Super Ancient Deep Sea King Coelacanth. This is all about fishes. Legendary Fisherman 3, White Aura Whale. There's a lot of synchros and a lot of tuners and things. Deep Sea Diva. Fish have a lot of stuff like that. Also, fish have this cool card. Fury of Kyrushin. Add 1 Torrential Tribute from your deck to your hand. If a water monster you control will be destroyed by a card effect, you know, like this one, banish this card from your grave instead. Torrential Tribute. When a monster summon, destroy all monsters. Yeah, it's Behemoth because there's 2 heads. There are so many cards in this game, we're never gonna see them all. Oh God, did they put Amazement with? Yeah, there's Arlecchino. Yeah, Tribute's been printed like for long enough that it should be because it's like everyone has it. I think MST's it. Rare as well, just because like everybody has access to it. It's been printed 1,000 times. Amazement Administrator Arlecchino. Once per turn, banishing attraction traps in the graveyard, target the enemy cards, destroy them. If a trap card is activated during the damage outside of the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. If your opponent normally special summons a monster, you can target one of those cards and equip an attraction trap from your deck and put it on there. What's an attraction trap? Target an amazement monster you control or face a monster your opponent controls. If it's your opponent, add another amazement card from your deck to hand. Send this card to the graveyard. Like, you get some effects based on like the you know, Oh, true. I guess if you're used to dual links, then. But the other, this is the Abyss Actors. Superstar. If you're playing Duel Links, you might be familiar with these. They just came out recently. I'm having so much fun just looking at cards. I don't even need to play the game. I just want to look at cards. Yo, where did where was the pack that had Block Dragon in it? Where's Block Dragon's key? Unchained. Fire King goes with Unchained. That makes sense. They destroy. Nephthys as well. Ooh. Phoenix Wing Windblast at rare. Oh, we got another one that was Block Dragons. Where's Block Dragon at? I know it gave us a key, but I guess it didn't. Oh well. Okay, let's go. Okay, go to your deck, go to Block Dragon, and see what... Okay, good idea. Deck. Edit deck. Block. There's the Block Dragon. We can... Yeah, we can destroy it. How to obtain? Oh! Huh. It didn't have a pack. Okay. Well, dang. Alright, let me go one more set into Star-Studded Futures because we need... The only cards in here we need left are one copy of Galatea and one copy of Long Girsu. Yeah, one more set through this, and then we should be fine. I'd also like one copy of Avermax, and then we're good. So... 10 more. And yes, I'm gonna one by one them. Yeah, I know I can just not. Ding 3. Necroz, oh god. Ooh, World Lake, see, Guard Dragon, this one's actually really good. Orchestration, I'm fine with one of those. Neospace and Aqua Dolphin, this card's actually playable and constructed. I'm not kidding. You might think that's a joke, right? No. Yo, Hydro, get on! Harp Horror. I need a Brass Bombard because it handles hand traps and is searchable, yes. That is, those are the 2 bits. There's Brass Bombards. And, oh! Sweet, we got Long Girsu. Okay. The last card left in here we need is, Galatea. If we don't get it in here, we can just craft it. Oh, and actually, we might need more World Wands. I don't know how many of those we have. Violon. Oh, God. When this card declares an attack, if it's the only monster you control, you can equip one equipped spell card from your deck to this card face up. Violon Sigma. Also, Phantasm Spiral Dragon. Hell yeah. Can't believe I've done like a 2-hour stream without playing much, just because I like looking at cards. It's great. I'll talk about cards all day, every day. We need some play cards. I warn you, I'm likely to be streaming more of this, just in the future. That is a warning. Ooh, Witchcrafters. So Witchcrafters here are pretty neat. They're a kind of small archetype that are all about, like, spells and, like, discarding spells to special summon different Witchcrafters and then, like, having a bunch of really nifty, like, spell traps. They're hard to play from memory. Mardark. Alright. Yeah, and I'd be happy if we could get the dang copy of, a video rebuilder of worlds. What the hell? Havdia. What the hell? Void Trample. We have 5 orchestrated returns. Okay. Remage. Okay. See, we need to go make... Oh, it even says the set they're from here that they opened. Embolized Armor, Blooming an Adversary. Adversity. Oh, they just have the Rika in here too. And Lone Fire, of course. Very cute. And then Emblemized Armor. What do you have? ABCs. Oh, hell yeah. I'm sorry, Union Carrier's legal? Oh god, Union Carrier's not banned, huh? Okay. I guess I'm not gonna be the one union busting. No driver, that's pretty good. Problem is that ABC Dragon Busters at 1 and that kind of sucks and kills the deck. It's a really cool deck, but if Busters at 1, like, what are you doing? This game is an OCG ban list from 9 months ago. Nobody knows why. I am killing the super anti-kaiju war machine. Oh, we got a Danger Thunderbird. No. No. Hi, Drama King. Yo! So I got the Bigfoot. I want Tsuchinokos and such. Dino Wrestler is an archetype. Math Mech Sigma. Hell yeah. There's a Nessie. Good. We want one of those. Okay. You're in danger. Okay. Looking for Tsuchinoko to be real, everybody. Yes! 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 Alright, Tsuchinoko real. I think Tsuchinoko's at 2, so that's probably what I'm aiming for. Game Steel's not bad either. There's Jackalope. There's Jackalope too. Holy shit. Hell yes. So Jackalope. When Jackalope is discarded, you can special summon a danger from your deck. Sweet. I'm sorry. How did I... Hold on. I'm not gonna go in here, but... Oh boy. Oh god, engages the 2. Alright. Sky Striker is a really cool archetype that is based around a single card. Sky Striker Ace Ray. She's a pilot. She's an anime lady pilot who pilots, you know, different mechs. Kagari, Shizuku, not all of them, but Zeke, Hayate, and Kaina. They're all Link 1s that can swap into each other. All their spells only work if you have no monsters in your main monster zone. So you play them in that one extra zone, and then you, they also do things if you have 3 spells in your grave. Like this one, we call Pot of Greed, because you add a Sky Striker card, and then if you have 3 more spells, you draw a card. Because it's that real. God, they put the math mechs in here with, okay. The math mechs are cool as hell because Yugioh Math Mech Final Sigma freaking rules. Unaffected by card effects, except Math Mech, well, in the extra monster zone, does double battle damage. Its obvious downside is that 0 defense and 3,000 attack. Okay, I'm gonna go... Cards included in this pack. Dark Hole, Sengen, Quillbolt. Nope. None of these are the ones I want. Blue Eyes Chaos. Chaos does double piercing damage. There's Mirror Force, Dark Hole. Or sorry, Chaos Max does double. Chaos does piercing damage and makes things 0. Yeah. Nah, here's the cool thing about Mirror Force. Let me show you something about Mirror Force. Let me show you 2 things about Mirror Force. This has got a rule. You're gonna enjoy this. Mirror Force. Alright, here's the first thing about Mirror Force. When an opponent declares an attack, return all monsters your opponent controls to the hand. When an opponent declares an attack, destroy as many monsters your opponent controls. You both take damage equal to half their attack. Opponent declares an attack, put all your monsters to face down defense position, they can't flip up. Your opponent goes a direct attack. Shuffle them all into your deck. Or Mirror Force Launcher. Fuck it. Discard a card. Search a Mirror Force. Mirror Force. Mirror Force. Mirror Force. Throw out Mirror Forces. Mirror Force. Everything is Mirror Force. Fuck this. Mirror Force. Mirror Force. Good luck. Mirror Force. I love this card. This card rules. Everything is Mirror Force. Mirror Force. Mirror Force. Fuck you. So yeah, Mirror Force is actually quite cool. Let's install Stalwart Force. Shadal's Altergeist. This is where you go if you want, like, good cards, by the way. This is where you go if you want, like, cards that bring you into, like, strong directions. Thunder Dragon, Terror, Galaxy Soldier. And then, like, the one super gets you into the rest of the archetypes. I'm checking. Oh, here's all the... enemy controller, wall. You might wonder what the hell this was doing here. Twin-headed Thunder Dragon. What Thunder Dragon's doing here? Thunder Dragon has its own archetype. It's nonsense. It's very powerful. Okay. And one other secret pack I want to check. Prank Panic. Oh, this is Prank Kids. Prank Kids are pretty cool. They play nothing like it. Nothing plays like them. They are all about their four main Prank Kids. Oh, they have Dustons in here too. Lampsies, Dropsies, Fansies, Roxies. And you want to trigger their effects every turn forever as much as possible. That's the play. That's the deck. When they're sent to the graveyard as fusion or link material, they do their thing. And you want to do that as much as possible, as possible. Send one to the grave. Cycle one to draw. Cycle card to draw. Special one from hand or deck. Special one from hand or deck. I think I want... I have one extra. We're gonna go in. We're gonna get my Tsuchinoko and we'll be good. Damn it. I tried to get my Tsuchinoko and leave, but... Anomaly Winged Sphinx. Okay, I don't know what I want to do with the rest. Let's see if we can craft for the rest of the deck. Create new. Alright, we can dismantle all these. Because, like, this is a... Oh, look, the foil is worth 5 more to dismantle. That's cute. Well, is there a button for... Hold on. Is there a... Crush all button? In the deck builder top right? Dismantle all extra cards. Perfect. Okay, so we want Orcusts,
1 World Wand. 1 Brass Bombard. 1 of you, 1 Orchestration, 3 Return. 1 of you. We'll play both counter traps. We only have 2 Symbol Skeletons. Need to make more of those. One of those, and then... yeah, it'd still say 4 Harp Horror. Yeah, let's generate a Galatea. And that opens the key. Oh. I did not intend for that, but sure. Oh. Okay. Cool. Anyway, back to the deck. I guess it just randomly made it foil. Yeah. That's cool. Okay, and then Orcusts. Long year so in the air. Okay. So that's going to be the Orcust setup part of the deck. Then we want... Was Tsuchinoko had 3? Okay. Interesting. It's going to be hard for me to make more supers, but... Okay, and then let's go scrap. There's the fridge. Okay, scrap wherever it is. I just want 3 of those. That's fine. We'll close out the rest of the dangers that we have for the moment. It's not the best, but it's fine. I guess we kind of fill this out with, like, cards. For the moment. Let's search for... You know, the great cards are not crafted yet. Okay, we don't have a lot for synchros right now. That's a 9. That's not happening. Okay, other bits that I'm thinking for the deck. Just go ahead and search what we've got for, like, generic cards at the moment. Sure. It's a little slow, but it lets us do interruption on their turn, so don't hate it. I have a Gamma Seal we can play. And then... just one World Wand's fine. That's too cute. Probably just want things that are extenders as the last couple cards in the deck. Anything I can just slam down for free. What was that? We don't own Link Slayer. That was just in a deck we were playing. That's annoying. Okay. How many Nightmare am I playing? 2, that's fine. Nope. Courser and Ultra. perms and ultra. Okay, all the hand traps are ultras. Damn. That's sort of what I figured. I'm missing a letter in there. I think what I was filling out the rest of this when I was playing this deck with. What did I? I think I'm at the anywhere. Oh wait, Arma. Armageddon Knight. Dark. Where's Dark Greffer? I don't know how to spell Greffer. Also a super. Okay. Rusty, you in here? I don't think I can make all these rares. I'll have to crush a couple others. It's fine. There's like too many starters. I don't. Let's go to the scrap ones. And then. Honestly, it depends on the deck. Sometimes you're all in on one plan. Lyrilisk is one that goes all in on itself really commonly. Otherwise, you might be combining a couple different plans. Just actually, here's a play. What if I do this? Phantom Knight's a Rusty Bardish, right? Let me in. Oh, Dark Rebellion, Odd Eyes. Oh, the donut. Hey, Supreme King Gate 0. We'll do a couple pulls out of this pack and see if that fixes our rarity issue. Hey, Harpy Perfumer. UA penalty box. Yo, Ultra Athletes. Hell yeah. We can do it on sports. Odd Eyes Rebellion, Supreme Dragon Dark Worm. Phantom Knight's Torn Scale. Another Supreme Dragon Dark Worm. Sure. Ah, okay.
Check out this idiot. Oh god, fairy tale snow is legal? Oh, hi. Huh. Sauday. Lu Yuan. Sun Mo. Liu Zhuan. It's Romance in Three Kingdoms. Along with fairy tale stuff. Guan Yun. Okay. Let's go back into Nominal Knights. Give me these. Stained Greaves, Fragile Armor. Yeah, Rangers aren't really an archetype because they're like a sort of like a helper for an archetype more than anything else. Okay, Shade Brigandine. And Arc Rebellion. Okay. Volcanic Doomfire. I'm so sorry, that's not a real Ultra. Ooh, Ancient Cloak. Phantom Knights are neat. They're like all like ghosts of like ancient like armor and stuff. Breaksword. They're all really cool. They're gonna be what we fill out the deck with for the Orca stuff. Chronomaly Chateau. Help. Brigandine, that's fine. I really like that when you craft to get a pack opening, you get a free pack. There's a Fogblade. Fogblade is one of the cards we were after with this. Another Fogblade. And a third Shade Brigandine. Shade Brigandine can be activated immediately if you have no traps in your graveyard. You know, activate once per turn, and it's a level 4. Like, it's a way to get a new rank 4 really easy. Haha. We found Chaos. We're not going to be doing anything with Chaos here, but... Okay, so then... I have no idea. There seems to be a lot, though.
3 Fog Blade. 2 Crescendo. Add in a second Brass Bombard. And then Nightmare Unicorns and Ultra. I'll make that later. Alright, we'll call this good for now. The extra deck clearly needs some work. How do I go? I want to craft all in deck. Save. Do I just... Huh. Just dismantle extras. I would really expect that to just be a button. Or whatever, we'll do it manually. Okay, so it's been like an eternity. Let's go play some actual games. Deck building in this game is really hard. Alright, let's go. Let's see how this deck plays. Game 1, day 1. Okay, there, first or second. Okay. First things first, we can orchestrated return, send World Wand, Effect of danger. Effect of jackalope. I did not draw into the Orcust side of the equation, so I can't go into anything in my extra. That's a bit of a pain. I have one interruption with my fog blade. Okay. If you control no monsters, special summon. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, if I'm not an answer, you can special summon this card. That's fine. The thing is, the crafting makes me think that this game is a lot easier to get decks built than any other. Oh shit. Oh, that's fine. Call by the Grave is really good, but that's not the target. Equip. Can I be destroyed with battle? Sure, that's fine. I mean, you're not trying to pull cards from the master set, right? Like, yeah, they wouldn't grab. I'm sorry, did they just add a photon manager? When special summon, you can add one. Galaxy has one dragon from your deck to your hand. That's fine. There's Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. So they can special summon it by stacking their board. Or they can go into Starliege. When this yours to see something, you can special summon one photon monster from your hand. No thanks. I'll Fogblade that, thanks. Okay, cool. Probably have one master pack and start from there. I like either do that or go with the cool. Seriously, not a once per turn. Yeah, we already did Photon Orbital. What are we doing? Okay. Come on. Any Orcust. Shit. Oh, that's not any Orcust.
I don't really care about Regeki because this thing can't affect or attack or do anything. I just need to draw into an Orcust monster to turn this on. We have a lot in the deck. Any of them will do it. Wonder Wand won't. It's fine, it's fine. We'll get there. Oh, sure. Yeah, boss, you got it. Okay, that's enough. Is that enough? No, because Brass Bombard's really bad. What do I do with this? I needed the extra body. Yes. We're gonna hold off. This game is going way slower than any game possibly should, but that's okay. Okay, grab another Galaxy Eyes Dragon. See, it's funny. Okay, link off. Sure. So they can pick up their Thrasher again. That's fine. The Vanisher, I guess. Oh, God. Okay. Again, any Orcust, I think, will do it. Crescendo. If I could get Crescendo to my graveyard, that would do it. As it stands, we're just gonna hold it. Five and grip. Yeah, okay. Now we get to ask the question, am I dead? Okay. Go grab another Galaxy Eyes. Our hand has 2 copies of Galaxy Eyes in it. Astral Karibo, what is happening? Help. Help. Cannot be destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effects. Okay. So, giant hand here. Whenever your opponent activates a monster effect, you can... Okay. Sure. Well, damn it. I really wanted to discard the crescendo because it has a graveyard effect. The dangers are easily the worst part of this deck. I want to, like, get rid of the ones that aren't the Jackalope and the Tsuchinoko. And I need a few more, like, Dark Machine. Oh, I should have searched for Foolish Burial Goods. Sure. Sure. Giant hand. Starliege Lord. Oh God, what do you do? Okay. Cool. I understand. Hey, how you doing? I need you to attack with Galaxy Eyes first. Shit. Back off. Okay. Nah, that's game there. Damn.
I did not see any of the Orcusts in the deck. We kind of need to see them in order for the deck to function. I got the Brass Bombard, but Brass Bombard's the one that doesn't do anything, which makes it a little awkward. It's the one I play just because it's a name. We need to be able to tutor up Harp Horror, which is what we're looking to do. Anyway, let's see if Game 2 can go any better. There's a little bit too much filler in here that doesn't do anything. I could probably replace it with just like Upstart Goblin in the deck would be better. Yo, alright, here we go. Okay. Discard Symbol Skeleton. Draw 2 cards. So Symbol Skeleton is just from Grave. Need to add a way to get this out of play. So I guess a Link Karibo needs to be added to the deck. That's something we can do for the future. Because if I had a Link Karibo, I could normal summon Link Karibo and then go into this. But I don't. So the best we have right now is set 3. I mean, thanks for continuing the gift sub. Alright, let's see what our opponent's on today. Neutral, new special summon. Okay, so we're gonna be going into like we're gonna be going into rank 4s like a ton here. Oh no. Exceeds change tactics? No, thank you. No. That is, whenever you summon a Utopia monster, pay 500 to draw a card. You might think, well, how many Utopia monsters could they possibly summon in one turn? Well, couple. Here's Utopia. Which you get to summon, get a rank up magic when you use the Ascendant stage to make it. Oh look, a rank up magic. Utopic Dragonair, what the fuck? Special summon a number between 1 and 100. Okay. Numeron, oh boy, what do you do? Once a turn, detach your tail from this card. Oh no. I'm sorry, the ranks? Help. Okay, we're flying. We're not dead. I've got a plan for that, don't worry. Okay.
Okay. Do I return and hope I draw something real? I might be greedy, but I need to get greedy in here somehow. No, I know what we do. So this will be... Effective symbol skeleton. Link away these two. Galaxy. Effective Galaxy. Set Orchestrated Babble. Activate Orchestrated Babble. Now all Orcust effects are quick effects. Then you want a ding. Select an effect, send one card. Send to 3,000, buddy. We then are going to go... Then it gets negated. Main 2. Effective Orchestrated Return. You to the grave. Draw 2 cards. Oh, shit. I'm locked, though. I've already I can't summon anything but dark this turn, so I can't use that right now. Okay, we're safe finally. That finally got burned. I've been waiting for that for quite some time now. There we go. Here we go, Ding. Effective Dingirsu. Attach a banished machine. Attach Symbol Skeleton to Dingirsu. Defend with Symbol Skeleton effect. Or with Dingirsu effect. Then Dingirsu down. We're offering using every card as he plays. Yeah. Alright. Okay, okay. Special summon. Enjoy your Gamma Seal. Oh, God. Okay. Alright, effect of Galaxy. Special summon. We got one down there. Okay, so then we can go effective Brass Bombard, special summon, special summon Longirsu, 1+2. Longirsu at point. Now Longirsu here, the Orcust Orchestrator. Effect. Shuffle 2 banished cards in. Send this card to the graveyard. Non-destructive. I think we're good from there. Can't attack the turn I use that effect. Feels so good. This is what the deck is supposed to do. It's a very long control deck. So there's another Astral Karibo. Overlay. Just Utopia. Now's the time we pull the trigger. Effect activation. I'm like, yeah, I can try if I can keep this on. It's tough because it disappears when I click on anything else. Like, you see how that does? I'll try to. It's tough because it auto goes away the moment I select anything. Okay, optional effect of Dengirsu. Send Utopia. And I think the game is ours. Alright. So yeah, let me quickly explain the cards a little more. I guess the thing is I barely know what half of my opponent's cards do. I'm just kind of like, beelining, get rid of the most important ones I can think of. Like, I literally haven't read, I didn't read the entirety of the 100. I just know that it looks dangerous. I understand what people told me when I was wrong about this game being keyword in the game. Indeed. My hand's really bad right now, but my board's really strong. Yeah, the Gagair Magician was just a 4 that can modulate. The Astral Karibo can special summon to become a 4, and then they made Utopia. I'm sorry, this has an effect. Shit. Okay, reinforcing the army. That's fine. I'm holding a counter trap. When a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated, I can counter it and banish the card. So I'm holding on to this. This is my ace in the hole. In case things go very badly. Astraltopia. If an Xyz is on the field, you can special summon this. Oh, shit. I have an Xyz. That's fine. Effective Astraltopia. This is where we're pulling the trigger. Crescendo, banish this card, counter the effect. I think that's all she wrote. My opponent's at 51. And my board is perfect and beautiful forever. Final blow. Anyway, that's why I love Orcusts. That looked like a game I should have had absolute no reason to be able to be in at all with all of the effects my opponents had. The 100 or the 99 could become a 12,000 attacker at any moment. Utopia can negate attacks, and then the other Utopia can make any attackers 0. But Orcust has 2 things: infinite recursion, and I send that to the graveyard with non-destructive removal. So oh wow, I should probably buy the pass, huh? One thing I will say, I feel like I have a relatively high amount of resources for a new account. And, like, there's, like, one of the things that's interesting about, like, Yu-Gi-Oh on a level that isn't like super competitive is that a lot of the, like, let's go back to these decks here. Like, you know, a lot of these packs we have in the shop, if you just want to build a deck out of, wait, what are these? Sure. I don't know what these are. Oh, these are my win rewards. Yeah, Legendary Jiu-Jitsu Master. Hell yeah. Malice Vorus Spoon. Oh, holy shit. Yo, hold on, is that Moki Moki? And Outcast Angel. Nobody knows what he's thinking at all. Sometimes he gets mad, and that is dreadful. You know, like, the amount of resources I have right now just feels, like, super hefty to be able to build a real deck. And then, obviously, it seems like there's a lot that's, like, one time. But, like, it also seems like, you know, you just kind of slowly build up more decks that you want. And having real crafting 3-to-1 feels really good for that. So... let's get this out of the way now. So, yeah. This is something I am likely to continue playing and continue having a good time with. I might even be able to recommend it, which was always my problem with Duel Links. I mean, the other thing is, so, you know, you take a look at how much we got for a starting, you know, setup here. Say you don't like your setup, this seems fairly easy to re-roll a new account, right? Like, with this many gems, and like, say there's a specific deck you want to build, you can build it. You can just be like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna have my starting, you know, gems go in on, you know, Lyrilisk and have a good time. That'll be real. So... anyway, I should probably stop for the night. It is likely I will find some more times to show this off. I know that like 2 or 3 games. I don't know how the accounts are tied, because if I go, let me go into like here. You can transfer this to another... I don't know if I just showed you that, because you can steal my account now. Nice job, me. I guess you good job. But, anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. I didn't realize I was gonna show a QR code to steal your account. Smooth moves. But yeah, anyway, I think that's it for tonight. I'm going to, see you next week at Slide 10, indeed. Rip. We'll see how this ends up going as far as what I end up playing on this, but I feel like this might be something I try to play more and try to establish a better way of explaining a game as it goes, in a way that's understandable. Any feedback on that I find really, really helpful, Abyss. You mentioning just like leaving up the card a little longer or trying to read out what it does a little more might be a good point. Because it's tough, right? Like, so expect some more of this at random times. Maybe on Mondays I might find time for it. So anyway, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.